Cyber to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019, to lead them.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Murray will try to work the screen with Connor. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Connor. And this will be a Cardinals first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Connor. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Pass right side, that's Ryman. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run out of the gun, and this is Connor. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Connor. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jayden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
2nd and a yard. The tight end Ertz in motion. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. There he goes again. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Murray now to throw on 1st down. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
as a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll go again here to Connor. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Murray now on 2nd down. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up 1st down.
On 1st down, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run it here, and it's Connor to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
3rd and goal. Murray. This one caught at the 4.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Murray. And he's going to go out of bounds well short of the pylon, and the defense holds. That'll be a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Commanders' offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Robinson. Third down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. On the return, it's Dortch. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That one is complete to McBride. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That's to the right side, caught by McBride. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So no scoring as of yet. Nothing here at the break. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first 2 quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway, quarter number 3. Scoreless game. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And a big turn of events there. This defense trying to hold off the opposition now takes the lead, Greg, by taking it to the end zone.
Yeah, and it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's 1 or 2 plays that determine the outcome of a game. And I get the sense here in the second half, that game-changing scoop and score by this defense could very well be that play.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
A pass complete to Noah Brown. Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. Here's Robinson. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. It's up and good. And And the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece. Time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. DJ Dallas now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Connor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Murray looking to throw. That's caught left side by Ryman. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now Connor. Not much developing there. Short pickup. Down to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to Connor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
1st down throw for Murray. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Second down, Murray. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And he'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Now Murray on first down. He runs with it. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Murray now off the bootleg. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Man in motion is Brown. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he will have the Commanders' first down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On play action, Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Robinson. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 39-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to run it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Now they face 3rd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here comes second down. To throw is Daniels. And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Strong. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. To the outside, complete, it's Wilson. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Now Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Prater on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute. as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come up for 2nd and 2. Throwing now, Daniels. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.